Yeah, he's been, like you said, the best wrestler for IU right now, taking on Sal Profaci.
As Profaci is 7-5 so far this season, 2-1 in duels. Weaver, though, has really had an incredible story as he had to battle injury after injury throughout his career here in Bloomington and is finally overcoming that and is now having an absolutely great year this season.
Hey,
As and
you love to see that. It's good too for IU. It's good to have a couple guys out there on the rank stage. As they award 2 points there to Profaci.
Profaci with a good start to this match as he takes the early 2-0 lead, as you said, Will. As Weaver has had a lot of interesting wrestling, or has a lot of interesting injuries. Of course, wrestling, there's always a bunch of injuries, but these are just some injuries that are even weird for wrestling. He had an orbital floor fracture, which is an eye socket injury that he had wrestling a couple of seasons ago. He also was in a pretty bad car wreck where he still has a rod.
Unbelievable.
And injuries have taken a toll on this Indiana team. Talking to Coach Dwayne Goldman before the match, he mentioned 4 or 5 wrestlers have been banged up, and really this is the time after the Christmas break where you want to be fully healthy, and his Hoosiers haven't been anything but that year, and that's really tough heading into a grueling Big Ten slate. As we're seeing Elijah Oliver's had some injuries, Jake Danishek's had some problems, Bryce Martin's had to miss a couple of meets, so it's been a battle for the Hoosiers to try to stay healthy, and we're seeing some of the effects of it today and moving forward in the Big Ten.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think the Hoosiers can overcome. One of the guys we'll see later this evening is Liam Cronin. He's been a redshirt these past couple years, taking over for Elijah Oliver once we get to the 125. So the Hoosiers, they're going to need those guys to step up. The second level, the second tier guys, so to speak, they're going to have to come up and make a name for themselves.
As Cole Weaver's trying to work on the hands here to try to get the escape point late in the first period, but Profaci did a great job putting him back to the mat, building up some riding time points here. And they will have to reset again. So Profaci has really done a great job here in this first period, keeping Cole Weaver on the mat after getting that early takedown.
Yeah, he hasn't really allowed for Weaver to do his thing as IU's go-to guy. He hasn't been able to take control like he'd want to. Profaci really, one of the few guys on this Michigan team who's not ranked, but it doesn't really matter. He's a tough, hard-nosed guy.
Profaci was all-academic Big Ten last season and won the UM Athletic Academic Achievement Award. Was an NCAA qualifier, though, so as you just said, even though he's not ranked right now, definitely dangerous and a very good wrestler in his own right. He's trying to get a crossface action here right now with getting into the last 20 seconds of the first period.
Yeah, and you mentioned he's not ranked. He's not ranked for now. Michigan right now only 2-1 on the season. They've been in a lot of tournaments and stuff, but not a lot that counts toward their record. Once they start getting more involved there, I think we'll start to see some more Michigan guys continue to get their name up on the rankings, and the team ranking will go up too.
As Weaver will defer to the third period on his decision, so Profaci will get the choice and he will start down. Weaver has had a tough go in the Big Ten early on in the season as he lost his first 2 matches. The first one coming to number 6, Joey McKenna, on an 8-2 decision. That was in Columbus against the number 2 Buckeyes. And then the other one coming also back in December, a 6-5, very close barn-burning loss to Jared Cortez of the number 1 Nittany Lions as Weaver throws Profaci back to the mat.
Yeah, and you mentioned that Indiana's 0-2 right now in the Big Ten. They've wrestled 3 of the toughest teams in the Big Ten. You mentioned they wrestled Ohio State. I believe they wrestled against Penn State too. And now Michigan. I mean, those are the top 3.
That's just life in the Big Ten, though. I mean,
yeah,
again, talking to Coach Goldman before the match, he talked about how it really just prepares his wrestlers for the Big Ten championships and also the NCAA championships, because a lot of the guys that you got to face in the NCAAs are from the Big Ten, because the Big Ten is just so dominant year in, year out. This year, obviously Michigan is number 8 in the country. Penn State, Ohio State are 1-2. Iowa's always up there. Purdue's ranked 24th. Got a bunch of teams in there as Profaci was able to get the escape point there as he leads 3-0 early on. As now both wrestlers circling. And now Profaci able to get the takedown on the circle, and has been all Sal Profaci early on here. What's really made him so dominant early on, Will?
Well, I think he's looking to be aggressive. I think he's trying to make sure that Weaver doesn't get the upper hand. He's doing everything he can to negate Weaver, because it's not that high scoring. It's 5-0. We saw in the last one, the final was 14-1. So I think what it is Profaci came out there with the mindset to not let Weaver get comfortable, because if he does, then Weaver's going to take over and he'll take the match.
As Weaver seen his Big Ten woes continue so far in this match. Outside of the conference, he is 19-3, but 0-2 in Big Ten play this season. As Weaver looks a little frustrated after not being able to escape there. Wolverines leading the Hoosiers 4-0 here very early on. We're in the second bout of 10 scheduled today. We started at 1:33 as Steven Misic defeated Garrett Pepple in a major decision. And now Sal Profaci leads Cole Weaver 5-0. As Profaci has Weaver in a backpack now. Weaver just unable to break free from Profaci. He has his hands locked to his foot there. Weaver finally, though, is able to break free and get a very big escape there.
Right as the period expires, too. That was big for Weaver. He wants a chance here in the third period.
See on the replay there, Weaver throwing Profaci back to the mat very early in the second period. As now Weaver will choose to go down. We need a quick escape here as he trails 5-2, but Profaci has 2:56 of riding time built up, so he's going to get the point for that. So Weaver needs an escape and a couple of takedowns here or some back points to pull this match out.
And he'll have to do it in quick order now.
As Weaver was working on the hands, Profaci was able to get him back to the mat. And we're going to have a whistle here. As there will be a stall warning there against Profaci, and we will reset.
That's big. Let's see if Cole Weaver can take advantage here. Try.
Of course, there's no point awarded for the first stall warning, but Weaver trying to get to his feet here, then working on the hands so he can get that escape point. Profaci being very stingy, though, not letting Weaver get to his feet. He pulls Weaver back to his knees. Cole Weaver, the 5'6" redshirt junior out of Hudson, Michigan, wrestling against his home state. As they will go out of bounds and reset again. He's a criminal justice major, just 5'6", and has been very, very good for the Hoosiers this season.
You know, when you look at it, not a lot of these guys are very big guys, save for the heavyweights. Those are typically pretty tall and pretty wide guys. Most of these guys are pretty short, and when you look at some of the weights too, it kind of makes sense. Because they're all short, but very stocky and very built out.
Very strong also.
Yeah.
as we are closing in on the final minute, as Weaver's able to get that takedown, or able to get the escape rather, and now he's going to need a takedown and some back points here because of that riding time point. Profaci just trying to play some defense here, doesn't want to let Weaver get a good shot on his legs, and they will reset here with 44 seconds left. What do you think Weaver needs to do to get a takedown here?
He's got to attack. He can't hold back now. He's only got 40 seconds left. He's got to be the aggressor. Got to go for the leg like that.
Yeah, Weaver takes a shot, but a very good sprawl there from Profaci there. Weaver trying to counter the sprawl here. Only has 30 seconds left, though. Weaver going to take another shot. Another good sprawl there from Profaci. And Weaver does get a point on a stall warning, so now a takedown would tie it up. And they're going to call a stalemate. They're going to reset in neutral. So with 13 seconds left, Weaver needs a takedown here. Expect a quick shot. And there it is, and a great sprawl there from Profaci, as that might do it now with 6 seconds left.
We've got one more chance. Got to see if we can do anything.
Cole Weaver's going to come up short, as Sal Profaci, with a great effort, is able to hang on 6-4 over Cole Weaver. And that is an early gut punch to the Hoosiers.